What up, collective? What's poppin'? You know, let me do up the place right quick, and we can get it on. Alright, let's bring the clinic size reading for the collective today. Clinic size reading for the collective, send back any evil eye, any spell words have been sent to me, or the collective, or yeah, collective. I'm about to say cross watcher, but it's the collective. Send it back to the center time to tell them Jesus find a name, please the blood of Jesus from the crown of my soul to my feet and over the collective and the full body armor of God. Just amen. Alright. Somebody acting nonchalant, they acting like they don't see something, huh? Somebody acting oblivious, because something's right in front of their face. Let's see. Hold up, let me strap up right quick. Let me strap up. Alright. Somebody is acting oblivious. Somebody acting like they don't see you, beloved. Make them see you. Make them see you. Not for them though. Just do what you do. You feel me? Do what you do. They gonna see you. Think you too you too good to be true? Nah, you not too good to be true. You just the real deal. That's it. Alright, collective, let's see what's up, collective. Open me up for the collective, Holy Spirit, please. Somebody realizing they can't do without you. You know, it's to save a lot of people a lot of trouble if they would think of these things beforehand. But you know what? At the same time, 5 4 3 on the timer. At the same time, things have to occur, right? In order for other things to be opened up. So, 5 5 5 on the timer. So, things are necessary. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Things are necessary. It's just about how far people go, you know? Some people take it to the max, right? And they can't come back from it. Others just make mistakes and they're able to correct those mistakes, right? And come back from it. It just depends on the person. Somebody's person's been talking to them through music a lot. I can concur. Like, I was in the kitchen last night. I went in the kitchen to, I think, make some coffee or something. And Spirit was leading me to go in the kitchen. I didn't know it at that time, right? I was just doing something I always do, okay? And when I went in the kitchen, because I always have the music playing, the music I'm playing right now, I leave it on, right? Throughout the day, throughout the night, right? So it's always playing. And I came in here and I heard the song that was on, and it was just talking directly to me, and it almost made me cry, right? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Oh, look at that. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck while I'm talking. And it was really answering some questions that I had in my mind about a certain situation, right, that I'm dealing with. It answered some questions I had in my mind, right? And it put me at ease, right? Let me know that everything's moving like it should, right? And I just stood there in the kitchen for a minute and just listened to it. 7:57 on time. I just listened to the rest of the song, and I'm just like, damn. Dang. And it happened all the rest of the night, right? That I was paying attention to. And I went to bed in a good mood, you know? It did something. Just pay attention to your environment, you know, your surroundings. Your person talking to you, right? Or spirit talking to you. It doesn't matter who's talking to you, right? You're being communicated with. Okay? Notice it and acknowledge it. Questions you have in your mind, right? That you want to know. Pay attention to your environment. Pay attention to your surroundings. And that's just not only you know, in your immediate surroundings, like in your home or whatever. Pay attention when you go out in public as well. There's signs everywhere. Everywhere, beloved. Okay? There's nowhere that is absent of a sign. Telling you. See? I'm telling you. Listen. Listen. You'd be a fool to not take me as I am. You'd be a fool to not take me as I am. Right? And that's exactly how I feel. Is it not coming through the music?
Take me for granted, you'll be regretting it. Oh, I should be last. Oh, yeah.
That's my point. Here we go. See, people that are asleep and they're out of touch with their spiritual side, right? They look at that as something just, oh, you're reaching, or just a song playing. No, it's not. It's not. Art imitates life, remember? Not the other way around. So there might be something coming in for you. Communication, right? Communication, some a message, phone call, or just a fast-moving energy that's coming towards you, right? You may have some doors that are about to be open for you, right? God may be opening some doors for you. You may have passed some crucial tests that let God know that you're ready for the next. You're ready for the next stage, right? You might feel trapped in your head about it. Okay, you might feel like you're not ready. Okay, but you are. Again, but you are. Okay. You see that star? You guys see that star? You know you see that star, right? Yeah. You're ready for it. You are the star of the show. Okay? You've been prepped for it. You are ready for it. Collective. Ace of Cups. Alright, let's see what's up in the collective. One more. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Looks like love is in the air. It is spring, right? It is spring. It is spring. Okay. That it is. Alright, let's see what's up. Two wands. Now I mentioned this, I might have mentioned this in the Virgo reading or the reading that I did last night but didn't post. I didn't too much like that energy that was coming through there. So the collective reading I did last night, but I didn't post. I'm doing it over now. I don't like the energy that was sporadic energy. But I was talking about the eclipse, right? And how the old was being cut off, right? And that pertains in all areas, right? Things that we were used to, right? People, places, things, certain ties that we were trying to break from people, right? From communities, from whatever it was, okay? It severed it, the eclipse, okay? It severed it, right? It severed it. Justice. So everybody's harvest, right? Things that they were trying to bring into fruition that were felt like they were being held up, right? And things were accumulating. That's what was happening. That's what was happening. Things were being accumulated, right? So 1414 on time, the things you were working for were coming, right? It was just like they were held up for a specific time, right? And now your justice is coming in, right? Some of you guys might feel like you're not going to get justice. And well, no, that's never going to be the case. That's never going to be the case. You're always going to get justice, always. Skills will always be balanced, no matter how long it takes or how long that it seems to take you. The skills will always be balanced. Always. What's the justice in the two of wands? One card at a time, please. Don't throwing them cards at me, Spirit. Just one. And it did. I just said. The energy is strong. That's why. It is strong. But I did see the high priestess in a Page of Pentacles, so You know that something is about to happen. You can feel it. You can feel it in your environment. You can feel it. Success. Success. For some of you, you may have been waiting for a judgment, okay? This is concerning court, okay? The judgment is rendered in your favor, okay? And things are going to start picking up, right? Whatever it was that was holding this up, okay? It's been, that energy's been released, okay? That energy's been released, okay? Something is about to come out of left field, all right? Tower. Something's about to come out of left field, beloved. Okay? It's gonna surprise you. I see surprise success. More than what you asked for, more than what you put in for. You're getting your just due, and then some. Because you've been patient. Somebody else, you're being crowned. It's like you're being crowned in the, you've been crowned in the spirit, and you're being crowned in the physical, okay? The spiritual realm has been celebrating you, all right? Now people in the 3D are about to be celebrating you, okay? Some they already are. Too many, I'll take the one that flipped over. Ace of Pentacles. Baby! Ace of Pentacles. What I say? What I say? What I say, bro? Sis. You've been working hard. What I say? You've been working hard. You've been working hard. Okay? Keeping your head down, minding your business. Alright? Giving to others. Right? Not expecting anything in return. Right? You've been being yourself. You've been doing what God put you here to do, beloved. Staying balanced, right? Even though things were being thrown at you from every direction, you held it down. You almost failed a couple times, right? Your angels caught you. They caught you, right? See how you almost, right? But not quite. For some of you, this could be a person coming in to offer you commitment, okay? I mean, when I say commitment, I mean marriage, okay? Commitment. Like, this person does not want to. They're going to take it slow with you, yes, but they want you locked in, right? They don't want there to be any opportunity for somebody else to be courting you. This person's going to put action behind their words. What did I say? The world, baby, the world. Queen of Cups, the star. Somebody sees you as their star, or as the star that you are, or both. Okay? Somebody loves you. All right, that Queen of Cups. They look at you and it's like they get stuck, right, in awe. You know, you look at somebody, right, and you have like what you have is a vision, right? You have a vision of your future together, right? Of how things could be, right? You know what that really is? It's God showing you your future together, right? You might think it's just your imagination. It's not. Nope, it's not. It's not. It's not. This person may have been confused because of energies around them, right? They may have been confused on energies because of energies around them. Okay? This person's also come to a realization, okay, about the people around them, right? that people don't have their best interests at heart, right? Whether it's consciously or unconsciously, 2034 on the timer, okay? Whoever this person is, they're rearranging their friend groups, right? The people that they hang around with, the people that they allow into their space, right? They're watching you. They're learning how to protect their energy. They're learning what protecting your energy is. They're learning that everyone doesn't deserve their energy, right? Your energy is precious. It should be protected at all times, right? Only those who are special to you and who give you equal exchange of energy, right? Whether that be time, money, whatever, devotion, okay? This person's learning that you can't have those around you who are not equally yoked, okay? How can two walk together unless they're equally yoked? Unless they're in agreement with each other, right? Beloved, you are going to get, and you are getting already, or receiving, excuse me. You're receiving public success, right? God's like giving you an upgrade, right? Your spiritual weight classes went up. Thank you, Spirit. I like the way that sounds. Your spiritual weight classes went up. 2211 on the timer, right? Your rank. Now, do you see how clear some of you are noticing? Some of you are noticing how powerful your gifts are, right? And how clearly you are understanding spiritual information through your gifts, right? Sacred knowledge through your gifts, right? Do you know why it's flowing so easily, right? Besides the environment and the energy that's been being ushered in, right? 2244 on timer. Besides that, it's because all of the things, the difficult things that you went through. That's why those things you went through were so hard. That's why they were so hard, right? So that this would be easier. This would flow. You know what I'm saying, right? Some of you guys are surprising yourselves with your gifts. You're like I did that. Like, yeah, beloved, you did that. You did that, right? A lot of these people want to take your gifts. They want to take your mantle, right? The cross that you carry, right? The weight that you bear. They want to take that from you, right? But as I say all the time, 23 to 23 on the timer, even if they could take it from you, which they can't, they wouldn't be able to carry it. They wouldn't be able to bear the weight of what you carry. Why? Because they haven't overcome the things that you've been through. They haven't overcome those things. They haven't defeated and overcome the generational curses. Right? Do you get what I'm saying? 2, 3, 4, 5, just on the timer. They cannot contain what it is that you contain. They cannot walk with it and be able to hold it and control it, right? Think about like X-Men, right? It's like a person that cannot control their power, right? It's sporadic. It can hurt people. You know what I'm saying? That would be these people trying to carry what you carry. It's been tailor-made for you, right? You've gone through the trial and error and, you know, the preparations. You've gone through that. And you're still going through it. We all are, right? But you've gone through like the hardest parts already, right? So now it's time to ride the wave. It's time to ride the wave, beloved. Whatever you do, you're passionate about it. Like it's your baby, right? Thank you, Spirit. It's your baby. What's up, Gramps? I feel you in here. Sorry, I talked to my grandpa. He just entered the room. The Empress. Look at you. Look at you in all your splendor. Look at you. Look at you. Like be man or woman. Okay, you can be a male operating out of your feminine energy. All right. So 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands. There go that group again. There go these confusing group of people again. Okay. And then for some of you, this has been a group that's been they've been like a fly, right? Like flies that you can't get out of your house. They just, you know, you always, right? Like a pest. They've been a pest, beloved. Okay? They've been a pest. Shit just got real. It's getting intense now. The shift that we had, yeah. Anybody vibing 26 on a low vibe, they're being pushed out. People vibing on a low vibe, they're being pushed out. They cannot operate the way they used to, right? With this new energy that's come in. The things that they tried to do to you in the past, right? They can no longer do to you. That was only for a season and a reason. They can't do it anymore. The confusion that these people are trying to throw, it's being restrained and contained within their own energy field, right? So it's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. It's staying right where it's at, right? These people think that they're projecting something out towards other people, right? Towards chosen ones, but they're not. They're not. They're not. They're wondering why the chaos isn't leaving. They're wondering why they still feel the way they feel, right? They have to sit with themselves. 27 on time. They have to sit with themselves. They're being made to sit with themselves, like a personal prison. And you know all of this, beloved. You know that you got this. You know that your 10 of Pentacles is here. Okay, it's right up on it. It's on your heels, beloved. What did I say? Your 10 of Pentacles. Okay, what did I say? You know your generational wealth, your promise. Thank you, Spirit. You know your promise is hitting any day now. Any day now. Okay? Any day. Okay? Now, this isn't for everybody. For those of you who's on this timeline, you will know if I'm talking to you. You'll know if I'm talking to you. Holy Spirit will give you a nudging. 28 on the timer. You will have a leap in your spirit right now. Okay? You are really, really intensely psychic, right? Now, another word for that is prophetic. All right, it just means that you have the clairs, right, or specific clairs, or I don't know all the names of the clairs, but you can hear spiritually, you can see spiritually, right? Some of you can smell spiritually, like I have that one too. I can smell spiritually, right? Like I can smell a demon, right? It smells like sulfur. So it's like sulfur, right? So it's a very putrid, horrible smell. It kind of smells like, to me, it kind of smells like what's that stuff called? Somebody passes out, you can put it under their nose to wake them up. It's kind of like a smelling salt or something. It kind of smells like that to me, right? It's like it burns. It's putrid. It's a putrid smell. That's what a demon smells like, right? But point being is your many gifts and talents, right, are awakened. Okay. Some of you think that the gifts and the talents that you're aware of is all that you have and all that you possess. I spoke about this before not too long ago, about your ancestors, right? The ones that are around you, protecting you, guiding you. You're inheriting their spiritual gifts, right? They are giving you the spiritual gifts that they possessed when they were here. So you have an abundance of spiritual gifts that you haven't even tapped into yet, beloved. You haven't even tapped into it yet. Eight of Swords. Who's in their head? I can guess who. I can guess. I can guess. I can guess. a Knight of Pentacles who got that wand for you. They in their head. They don't know what you're gonna say. Fear's not gonna hold them back though, right? You know how somebody's usually fearful and they won't make a move. This person's fearful, but it's not gonna hold them back. Their desire for you, their love for you, is pushing them forward, right? Good, good. Person's learning. That lets me know that this person is learning. Whatever they've been through, whatever the test they've been being given, they're learning. Knight of Wands, baby, Knight of Wands. The Fool. You got a few people that see you as their everything, their end all and be all. Their end all be all. A few. Ace of Cups. Somebody is in their head about it. Somebody is in regret. Somebody regrets what they did. Like, this is somebody else. Whoever energy I'm feeling off of that card I just showed you, that can't sleep at night, they did something so horrible to you that they can't come back from, and they know they can't come back from it. And they're sitting somewhere stuck by themselves, with their head with their face in their hands. About the sneakiness, the trickery, the lies. Five of Swords. Ooh. There's somebody else here. Emperor, the Hierophant, three of Swords. This is somebody else. This may have been somebody who broke your heart, but they broke their heart as well when they broke your heart. Maybe they were a bit immature when you guys first connected. This isn't somebody you've been sexually intimate with. This isn't somebody, for some of you, this isn't somebody that you've even met in person. Okay, this is somebody that you've spoken to on the phone, maybe, but definitely SMS or text messages been sent back and forth. Definitely, I'm seeing a consistent, somewhat consistent, at one point in time, and then it goes into choppy communication, right, here and there. It's like somebody was trying to hold back due to some insecurities. They were holding back. Whatever insecurities this person had or wounding, they've worked on it, okay? And they've actually healed from it. And this person is wondering, can I have another shot, right? I don't feel like this made it off the ground at all, right? It wasn't solidified as a relationship between the both of you, right? Did the both of you know how you felt for each other? Yes, to a certain extent. Okay, 34 at the time. To a certain extent, you may have expressed yourself openly, fully, right? This person, not so much. You might have told you they loved you, right? And you might have thought that that was a lie. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't a lie, beloved. This person works in a high authority position, right? Maybe military, all right? Could be Aries. You got water signs out here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You got air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Aquarius. So somebody advised this person to hold back from you. Somebody advised this person to hold back from you, okay? Right? But the reason they advised this person to hold back from you is because they wanted you. Their friend. Their friend wanted you, beloved. So they tried to sabotage the two of you getting to know each other, right? This person you were talking to knows that now. They know that now. Okay? They're learning the lesson to keep people out of their business. They're learning a lot of lessons, right? But that's the main one. Keep people out of your business. Follow your own intuition. Ask yourself these questions. And follow your heart. It's not always about logic. It's not always logical. You can't think logical when it comes to love. You can't. You can't. You'll miss it every time. Miss it. This person's glad that they saw this, right? They paid attention to the divine was giving them signs. They paid attention and saw this. Because if they didn't, they'd have definitely lost the opportunity. Definitely. And this other friend, for some of you, I experienced this myself. For some of you, this friend sent you a friend request on Facebook, or they sent you a friend request, or something somewhere to try to befriend you, and you don't know that this is the ex-friend of the person that you're interested in. Trying to stir up some mess. For some of you, you do know because your intuition told you that, right? When you saw it, you don't just accept everybody's friend request, right? You don't. You might have in the past, but you don't. You learn lessons from that. Okay. Hold up. Somebody got passion for you. Somebody's making plans. They planning already. I don't think you know this either. They're planning. When they appear, they plan on taking you with them when they leave. Whoever this is for, when they appear, okay? If they live at a distance from you, okay, they don't have to, but if they do, when they appear, they're showing up with a plan already worked out. Okay? Some of you might be moving in, you guys might be moving in together. Right? This is gonna go fast, right? But it's not gonna go right fast, right? This person's gonna lock you in, right? But you guys are gonna get to know each other at the same time. Okay? They've also been getting to know you because they've been watching you. They've been watching you. Filling out in the cold, watching you from a distance, and now they're ready to come in. Now they're ready to come in. They've had their aha moment. Person might have been getting their money together, right? They might have felt like they didn't have their money together because they wanted to, they wanted to provide for you. They wanted to give you whatever you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're not money based, right? You don't care about what somebody has, or to a certain extent, a person has to be about something within their own lives, right? They have to be striving. They have to be, you know what I'm saying? They have to have goals about them, right? You just don't want somebody who is just aimless, right? This person's not aimless at all. They're not. Okay? But this person is making, before they even talk to you, they don't even know that you're going to say yes. But they're hoping for it. They have faith for it. But before they do, they're rearranging their lives to fit. To be able to fit you in it already. I don't know. I think that's somebody you might want. I mean, I would, Like, that would, if it's anything that would flatter me, that would flatter me. That would flatter me, right? Don't come to me with the plan. Come to me with the plan already being actions being taken out in the plan. Tell me, oh, this is what I'm doing already, right now. Already. I'm already doing this, right? It's not, I want to do this or I want to, no, I'm already doing it. Okay, I'm serious. I'm serious. 40-44 on the timer. This person looks at all the attention that you get, love it, but they see that you don't just give your attention to anybody, They like that. They love that. Feel like they can trust you. They know that they can trust you. Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Swords on the bottom of the head. Two of Cups. You don't see it? There you go. Two of Cups. Six of Swords. I told you this person is like a book. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. I like this person. I like this person. Beloved, I like this person. Their energy's radiant. Like, I'm getting a real, looking at the background of this Knight of Pentacles card, and it's reminding me of the sun. Right? It's like they've had spiritual upgrades, right? I was watching this show the other night. I know it's a sidebar. I was watching this show last night, right? And it was about this jail, right? This just jail system or prison. Was it a prison? It was a jail, right? But this warden, okay, some of y'all may know what I'm talking about. It's on Netflix. Confirmation. This warden, right, had an idea, right, to open all the cell doors for the prisoners. Open all the cell doors, 4242 on timer, right, and allow the prisoners to govern themselves, right, like a community. You know what I'm saying? Not to make them feel like caged up animals. Not to make, you know what I'm saying? Give them a sense of a goal to shoot for, right? An opportunity, right? And nobody believed that it will work, right? The prison guards and everybody, nobody believed that it will work, right? But this warden believed that it will work. While I was watching this, something was telling me, right? I was like, I bet you that warden is spiritual. I bet you he is. I bet you he's tuned in. He's on. Like, he's on, right? And as I kept watching the show, right, my spirit kept talking to me, right? And I'm like, this, I saw what he was doing, right? And I saw the effect that it was having on the prisoners, even the ones that thought that this wasn't going to work, okay? And I started seeing them go through spiritual awakenings on this show. On this show. Certain people were going through, 43 on the timer. Certain people were going through, thank you, Spirit, confirmation. I watched some of the prisoners go through, from old to young, go through spiritual awakenings individually, right? They started to come to certain realizations about themselves, about their lives, right? Where they wanted to be in their lives, right? The things that they've done up until this point in their lives. They started to have these tower moments, if you will, right? They started to have these tower moments. And you can see the growth that they were having, right? Some of them started crying on camera, talking about the, finally opening up about things that were bothering them, right? Other prisoners started helping the other ones, the younger ones that they saw, issues with. You saw one who thought he was in charge, right? Well, his heart was in the right place, but he thought he was in charge and trying to, keep everybody in line and make everybody do this and do that and follow this. But he didn't want to listen to nobody tell him anything that he's doing wrong, right? 44 on timer, okay? And I'm just watching all of this occur, right? But change is occurring as well. 44:55 on the timer. Change is occurring as well. And I'm just like, this is dope. Confirmation. I'm like, this is dope. Like, so I kind of see what God is doing with different people, right? He has people in different places. People that people in the world would never guess that this is a child of God, right? That this is a chosen vessel of the Most High. Right? He said, I will take the foolish things of the world and confound to confound the wise. People who think they know. People who think they know something. I'm going to take the foolish things, the things that you look at as foolish and unbecoming. I'm going to take those things and I'm going to make those things great. I'm going to make those things or those people great. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you that you don't know what you think you know. 45 on the timer. I'm going to show you. And that's what God is doing. Like, I thought that was so genius. And I watched it happen. And I couldn't take my eyes off the show, beloved. I fell asleep. I didn't get to watch the rest of it. But I'm going to today. But I just witnessed that. The Spirit was showing me how God is changing things in different places all at the same time. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Things are happening simultaneously all at the same time, beloved. It's like God is, what's the saying? Kill two birds with one stone. That's what's happening spiritually. That's what's happening. Right? And as it happens with one, it happens with another. Those two branch off. It happens with 5 to 6 more, several people. Those several people branch off. It's like it's a domino effect, right? It's like a contagion that's spreading, right? But not a bad one. 46 on the timer, right? So I don't know why I had to say that. I just felt like to say that, right? Check that show out. I can't remember what it's called. You know what? Spirit's leading me. Go get it. Let me hold on. Hold up. You see what I'm talking about? Okay, so it's called Unlocked, a jail experiment. Okay, it's on Netflix. Go watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about, right? It's called Unlocked, a jail experiment. Okay. And Spirit was also saying to me, right, because I was asking about my twin flame, me and my twin flame, right? And I was asking Spirit something, I can't remember, right? It was in my head. I was talking to Spirit, right? And Spirit also used the show that I just told you guys about, right? Used the show to let me know that, kind of give me an idea about the stages that you and your twin go through, right? And that you and your twin are going to come back together, right? You just have to go through these certain stages, and you learn certain things in different stages, right? It's all preordained that way, right? So at this point in time, right, what your job is to heal emotionally from some specific things, right? And have faith, right? Have faith that what you want, the desires of your heart, what you want, you can actually have exactly the way you want it. Are you going to have faith for it? Or are you going to worry about it and just let the thought of it go, right? Are you going to let the vision go? And I was like, you know what? You right, Spirit. You know what? You right, ain't you? I'm going to hold the vision. I'm going to hold the vision. Because I want it. And it's mine. And I prayed for it. And I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it. It's in my sights. I'm not letting go of the vision. Period. Right? It's the same for y'all. Hold the vision. Do you want it? Are you going to give up before it gets to you? Are you going to give up not knowing that it's right behind you, that it's standing right there? And all you need to go is a little bit further. Are you going to let go of the vision, or are you going to hold the vision? I'm going to say that's for somebody. No, that's for everybody. That's for everybody. Okay? Some of these tidbits are for some people, but some for everybody. Okay? That's for everybody. Hold your vision. Whatever your vision is, hold it. Now, for those of you who are on the other side of the spectrum, okay, obviously that's not, you know, specifically it's not for you, right? But you do have a vision to hold, right? If you're trying to, if you're one of the ones that's on the other side of the fence that's been doing this wicked stuff against the chosen, right? You still have a vision to hold if you want to change your life. It's never too late to do that, right? Okay, don't be trying to hold a vision for to come back to somebody that you try to destroy now, because that's not gonna happen. No, let's be realistic about it. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you God doesn't have somebody else for you later on in your journey, right? But you need to take the steps. You need to do the turnaround, the work, in order to get you there. All right, 51:15 on the timer. All right, I don't want nobody being delusional, or you know what I'm saying. Know where you are, right? And know where you're not. Okay? So, back to the reading. Alright. That was a part of it. That was a part of the reading, so okay, that was necessary. That was necessary. So whoever this person is, right? One of these people who I've been talking about, this person who they didn't really, both of your hearts were broken, okay? But whatever it was that happened needed to occur, was supposed to, okay? And you'll know who this person is because they didn't purposely try to destroy you or hurt you, right? They didn't try, you know what I'm saying? It was because of some type of wounding or whatever, but they didn't purposely try to destroy you or defame you, or, you know what I'm saying? It's not that person, okay? This is somebody who made mistakes, okay? But they weren't trying to hurt you on purpose. They weren't, okay? There's some things they didn't understand about themselves or what was going on, right? Doesn't make it right, right? But again, it had to occur, okay? It had to occur. And this person's very apologetic for it, right? They realize some things. They're awake. They're awake. They realize some things. Okay? And as soon as they realized them, they started to work to change them. So, kudos to whoever this is. Alright? You got my respect. Absolutely. Absolutely. See, that's another thing too. Be careful, right? You got people that are gonna come from your past, right? Or people you haven't heard from for a while. They're gonna hit you up, right? Be like, oh hey, can we hang out and do that thing we used to do, right? I had somebody hit me up like that, and I'm like, no, sorry, I'm getting married, right? Even though I haven't been proposed to yet, right? Or I'm not even, in an official thing yet, right? But at the same time, I am, because I know who my person is, and I know, you know what I'm saying? I know who my person is, right? So I'm fending all others off. No, absolutely not. And they're like, oh man, you should. Well, can I come by and just see you, or can I come say goodbye, or no, you can't. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not. But I know. If it's anything I know how men are. Okay, and more than men, just people. Period. But I know specifically how men are. Okay, especially men who feel like they can't have you anymore, right? Or the way that they used to have you. Mm-mm. I know you're playing. Mm-mm. No, you cannot. No, absolutely not. Right? And those are tests for you as well. 54:45 on the timer. Those are tests. Those are tests. Are you really ready for what you said that you asked for? Are you ready for it? Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm serious about it. So, information. Thank you, Spirit. Anybody who tries to roll up on me from my past, trying to, get a little copy feel, or get a little, get some of my chosen, let's just say power. Okay. What to say? No, it's just a no. Okay. I'm preserving myself. I'm in self-preservation. Okay. it's like I've said this before. It's like the bride and groom, right? Or groom, bride, whatever. In the church, right? Before they're about to get married, and there's nobody there, right? And it's just them two in their respective corners, okay? 55, 44 on timer. And they're having this alone time with themselves, right? Like, I'm about to get married, right? They're being prepared, right? That's what's happening in the spiritual 55, 55 on a timer. You two are being prepared, right? You're being married in the spiritual. And then it's going to manifest over into the 3D. You get it? You're being prepared, right? You're being tested. You're seeing if you have cold feet, if you're going to backtrack, if you're going to, like, are you ready? Okay? Let's liven up the mood. I feel like we about to step. I feel like I'm being called to do that. I feel like we're about to step into something exciting here. Party. All right, let's see. Let's go one more. EFO. One more.
If you've ever stored grass seed on your lawn and accidentally created the world's largest bird feeder, then you know that lawn care isn't easy. If it were, everyone would do it.
Somebody's gonna be assertive, truthful, straight to the point. Like, if you haven't seen, if this person was not opening up to you before, beloved, you're not gonna recognize. You're not gonna recognize this person when they come back. They're gonna shock you. Like, your jaw might actually hit the floor. Like, like what? You do love me? You do feel me for me like I feel for real? Are you? What? Okay, all right. I'm shocked. Uh-oh, what's those two? Death. Somebody transformed. And they're trying to transform this situation. Oh, look at that. They came out together. King and Queen of Swords, they came out together. What did I just say? What? You're not gonna notice them. This is you. Waiting for them to step to you. This is you. You got your sword up, right? You're open, right? 58 on the timer. You're open to hear what they got to say. But you didn't know that they were coming to you, matching you. They're matching your energy, beloved. You right there with your hand, like, proceed, come closer, cause I'm liking what I'm hearing right now. I know what I'm seeing, but is it true? Are you matching my energy now? Are we on the same page? Are we in agreement? Are we on one accord? Or am I just seeing a mirage before my eyes? You're not seeing a mirage, beloved. It's not a mirage. This person done went through death and rebirth and death and rebirth and death and rebirth, beloved. They're matching your abundance. Okay? Maybe you have to get their money up, 59 on the timer, okay? And they want marriage and stability. Somebody's gonna ask you to marry them. Think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Somebody's gonna ask you to marry them. And they're not gonna be scared when they do it. 10023 on the timer. They're not gonna be scared when they do it. Mm, mm, mm. We're here. Yeah. Somebody's bold. They being bold. And part of that is because of you. Because you're bold. Didn't I say they're matching your energy? Beloved, what your union together is, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Right? One is supposed to mirror to the other one. Not just the things you need to heal, right? But also the other side of that. This is your match. 10111 on the timer. This is your match. Equally your match. Better than anybody else could ever match you. This is your match, your twin. For some of you, it's a high-level soulmate. But for a lot of you, it's a twin. Okay? That's dope. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Your spirit say you guys' hearts are mended together. Boy, if that isn't poetic, I do not know poetic. I just heard Jason's lyric. Any of y'all seen that movie? Jason's lyric. One of y'all might like rap music a lot. One of y'all may be from California or live in California. Get your booty on. Get your booty on. Alright, so what's next? Page of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, the Death card. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Three of Pentacles, boy. Chariot, Temperance, Page of Pentacles. Somebody showed you to their family already. Somebody's been, like, they've been parading you around. Like, they're proud. They're proud. They're proud of you. They're proud of you. They're proud to have found you. Like, they're happy. I see a lot of butterflies too. Some of you guys can be seeing a lot of butterflies. You know, represent transformation, right? Metamorphosis, confirmation. Heard the engine out there. I see a lot of butterflies. You guys can be seeing a lot of butterflies. And it doesn't have to be just the butterflies, like literal, actual, tangible butterflies outside. It doesn't have to be just that. You can be seeing pictures of butterflies, right? You can be seeing, you know, somewhere your eyes meet butterflies. We had an hour, but I'm gonna keep going because I'm gonna keep going. I like this. I'm gonna keep going. The energy feels good. Good. For a specific a specific somebody, this person could have been a horse trainer. Okay? That's very specific for somebody. This person could be a horse trainer, okay, or be involved with horses in some type of way. Could be a country boy or a girl. I'm here in Tennessee, Kentucky. For somebody specific, this is somebody in the military. I get that strong. Strong. Somebody well traveled. Okay. Both of y'all may have been a little player back in the day. Okay. You more in the distance. This person is just more so recently, right? Doesn't have to be recently, but whatever it is, they've hung that towel up, right? They've hung it up. Definitely. All right, Holy Spirit, what's next? This person's real patient, right? They've developed a lot of patience, okay? This person's an earth angel, of course, just like you are. Their crown chakra's busted wide open, okay? It might be even scaring them a little bit, right? Their spiritual gifts, right? It did me. It did me. And I was like, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. It may have been scaring them, right? They would be like, am I crazy? Just thinking, am I tripping? No, you're not tripping. You're not tripping. Very powerful spiritual gifts. You're not tripping, brother or sister. You're not tripping at all. Somebody else is watching this take place, right? Somebody from your past. That's that person I was talking about in the beginning. They're watching this take place, and they are remembering the things that you told them, right? The healing that the insight that you gave them. They're realizing that they should have listened to you, right? They should have went into hermit mode, right? They would have came out so much more abundant, right? Emotionally content, right? They let you slip through their fingers. They actually threw you. They threw you away in the trash. Came back to the trash and you wasn't in that garbage. You wasn't in that trash anymore. Why? Because you never belonged there. They didn't see your value. The crazy thing is, they did see your value. They wanted to act like they didn't. They were jealous. They were jealous of your gifts. Jealous of your comfortability with yourself. Right? And you were their 10 of cups the whole time. You were their 10 of cups the whole time. Now that you're getting the attention that you deserve, right? Okay, this person may have tried to make sure you didn't get that attention, right? Now that you're getting it, now that they're seeing how much other people actually love you just because of who you are, they're regretting it. They're regretting it. They're regretting it. I feel it. I feel it. They're regretting it bad. They may be now. Okay, so before they were acting like they weren't affected, right? Before they were acting like they didn't love you, that they didn't care about you, and they might have did things to try to make that seem true. Now they cannot hold back how they feel for you. They're telling anybody that'll listen, right? People are like, but you did all of those. You did all those horrible 1-10-10 on timer. You did all of those horrible things to this person for no reason. Why? Why are you now claiming that you feel this way for this person, or you know what I'm saying? They're feeling pretty stupid. They're feeling pretty dumb. Mad they didn't listen to their heart. Mad they didn't follow their heart. That sucks. That sucks, bro. Mad that they didn't let go. They didn't let go. They didn't let go. They were holding back their emotions, their feelings, acting like they didn't feel it, acting like they didn't see you. They didn't let it go. I'll put them over here by themselves because I don't even want them, that energy touching the rest of this. See you as the abundant Queen of Pentacles that you are. Okay, they see all the things that are coming in for you, for your hard work, right? For the work that you've been putting in, right? The energy that you've been putting towards the things that are important to you, right? The things that you want to come in for you. They're seeing this happen. They're seeing how much of a powerful manifester you are. Okay? You are the man or the woman with the plan, and you execute that said plan. You don't just sit there and keep it in your mind and don't make moves on it, right? You don't take action. You take action. You just figuring out the best way to do what it is that you do, right? The most effective way. It's gonna that to make it so everybody benefits, right? Not just you, everybody. Because you know your gifts are not just for you; they're for everybody. 1, 12, 12 at a time. You maybe seen that number, 12, 12. I like this collective reading, boy. 10 of Cups, baby. 10 of Cups. 1 on 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. I love you, 40. Remember one time, me and my best friend at the time, Jesse, we told my mom we were going, where did we say? We told her we were going somewhere, so we lived in Tennessee. I don't know, tidbit, side story. We told her we were going somewhere, right, for overnight or something, or one was going to the other one's house. We drove 7 hours to this little town in the middle of nowhere to see E40 perform at this little hole-in-the-wall spot. It's the most fun I had in my life. It was the most fun. Like, I had a few stories like that. Random things, places been, or I've gotten stranded at, and it ended up being the best time of my life. Like, oh my God. My attention is being drawn towards this snake. There's a snake in the mist, okay? They're not going to affect anything. Just to tell you, there's a snake in the mist. And I feel like it's from your person's side. Somebody in your person's past that doesn't like what's taking place. They're jealous. They're being blocked though. Right? All they can do is watch. It's too many. Too many, Spirit? This person might have been an issue in past lives. This other person, this snake, they're a transformer. They transform. They'll be anything to anyone to get whatever it is that they want. What'd I say? Anything to anyone to get what they want. 7 of Swords. Four of Swords in the World card. your person is holding back from this person and these people in their past. They're holding back from them, right? Because like I said in the beginning, they keep going through death, rebirth, right? And each time they're doing this, right, it's like they're realizing so much more. Like, what was I doing around these people? Right? They're looking back on, thank you, Spirit, 2020. Hindsight is 2020, right? They're looking back at situations that were sabotaged, situations they missed out on because of the people they had around them. They're seeing now, right? It's kind of pissing them off, but they're learning is the point, right? They're learning, they're seeing, they're transforming. Okay. You're gonna hear from this person soon, very soon, if you haven't already. Okay. For somebody, this has already happened. For somebody else, I'm prophesying this. Okay. And it's not just a prediction. This is going to happen. I feel it so strong. It's going to happen. It is actually in motion. It's taking place. Five of Swords. This is Five of Swords, Spirit. High Priestess. You see somebody doing something. This person that didn't let go in the past. This person that would not and acted like they could not change. Right? It's like you're spiritually, your sights are on this person and what they are doing when it comes to trying to sabotage things for you, right? Because they've done it in the past, right? And they've been doing it for a long time. But they're not able to do it anymore, right? So, beloved, you don't have to worry about that. You don't. You don't, right? Yes, always be, ready and at your post, right? But you don't have to be on guard 24/7, right? You got spiritual protection, right? You'll get nudges, you'll get visions, or however it is the spirit world speaks to you. You'll get those spiritual nudges or intuitive nudges to know if somebody is trying to enter your energetic field to do something that they shouldn't be doing. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You don't have to worry about it no more. It's over. It's over. Beloved, let me show you this. Spirit saying show you this. You've been crowned so many times that is evident to everybody that you have the keys. See those keys down there? You have the keys. You have the keys. Look at those crowns. They look like they're a crown stacked on top of a crown, stacked on top of a crown. Doesn't it? That's how many upgrades you've had. You know what I'm saying? That's how many times you've been crowned over and over and over and over in the spirit, right? Initiated. Thank you, Spirit. You went through initiation after initiation after initiation. Like I said in the beginning, that's why your spiritual gifts are so strong. That's why it's so effortless, right? Because you've done all of the hard work. The worst part of it, you've done already. You've been through already. And you've kept balance and remained passionate about what God has you working on. Even though there were things going on in the background that you didn't see. Right? You may have seen them, but the things, we know in part, period, right? Prophetic gifts or not. We know in part. God lets us know things in part. So we don't know everything. Not at all, right? But even the things that you did not know fully, You stayed balanced. You stayed passionate about what you were doing, right? You didn't let people throw you off, just knock you out of your square, right? Throw you off of your throne. You didn't let it happen. It was hard, right? People didn't see the trial and error you were going through behind the scenes. They didn't see the crying. They didn't see, the painful moments, right? That's why some people think that you don't go through things, because they don't see it. But it's not for them to see. It's not for them to see, beloved. But the death. Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. This way? This way. Okay. Thank you. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Oh, maybe for the camera it's this way. I don't know. Well, you're coming out of this, okay? You're coming out of this. Okay? Into your manifestation. Okay? You cultivated everything that you were building, everything that you were trying to manifest, right? You were cultivating it. It was gaining momentum, right? It's like you were just holding it in your hand, using your thought power, right? And your words to form it, right? And you formed exactly what you wanted. Exactly what you wanted. Even if you haven't seen it physically yet, it's coming through. 12202 on the timer. It's coming through. Watch. Watch. Got the death on the bottom of the death. You transformed all of it. Watch. Passionately. Passionately. You were fiery while you did it. 12222 on the timer. Fiery. You made it look effortless. Oh wait, were these supposed to stay? Yeah, they were supposed to stay out. My bad. Effortlessly you did that. Or you made it look effortless. We almost done. Grand finale. Oh, you know what? Here, put these over here. Yeah, your person's watching you. They watched you do this as well. Like I said, you gave them the confidence to step out on faith and go for what they want, which is you. And their goals, their dreams, right? That's another thing they're excited about. Thank you, Spirit. That's another thing they're excited about, right? They're like, I get to live my dreams. I get to, all the things I used to want to do as a kid, I get to do them. 123 on the timer. I get to do them. Like they're excited about it. And they're excited because they get to do it with you. Seven of Wands. Blocking everything and everyone else out. 35 on the timer. I mean 34. 34. Okay. So this person, okay, trying to project a type of energy towards you, okay, to make you lose out on everything that I just got in here talking about. Okay? Trying to project an energy on you. Worry, fear, angst, anxiety, right? To bring your vibration down. Okay? So that what is already in motion will slow down or stop completely. Okay? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Hater alert. Damn, I was supposed to keep those cards out. I forgot. My bad. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Lovers. Because somebody chose you. Somebody chose you and they were sure about it. They were absolutely sure about it. You're where their abundance lies. You're where their equal give and takes lies. You are their choice. And they're coming in to let you know that. You don't know it yet. For some of you, you don't know it yet. You don't know it yet. Right? The person was hiding their feelings. They're coming to tell you, though. They're coming to tell you they can't get to you fast enough. That's what I'm feeling. They can't get to you fast enough. Whew. All right, take us out, Holy Spirit. Take us out. Any toxic behaviors that they had are being put to rest, put to bed. Somebody may be, for the first time ever, being, they're willing and they're ready to be who they actually are, not who they portray to be to the world. Okay? This could be something with your beliefs, both of you guys' belief system, sexuality, family traditions. It could be any of those things. It could be anything, right? Something that is the norm, right? Traditions of men, right? This person's stepping out of that. They're ready to be themselves and not give a damn what anybody has to say about it. Judgment. So 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups, the Empress, and Wheel of Fortune. Right? Everything's fine. Okay. So this person does have a fear that you won't accept. You won't accept them. Right? You might think of them as being the same. Okay? But your intuition and your spiritual insight is going to tell you that this person has changed. Right? That you won't reject them. Right? For some of you. That you won't reject them. And if this is a twin flame union for you, okay, like I said before, these things were supposed to take place, right? So you already know this is your person, okay? You know that there's going to be a reunion. You know it. Your other person might still be doubting a little bit if you are going to accept them, right? But look at this hand coming out of the this chalice coming out of the cloud, right? That's a gift from God. It's a gift, right? It's solidified. Both of you want this. Both of you pray for this. Okay? Don't tell me. Truth. Judgment, Ace of Swords, 3 of Wands. It's solidified. It's yours. It's yours. Second chances. Judgment. Card of second chances. Okay? And they're holding on to it too. Yeah. Alright, take us out of spirit. Just the last couple for you. Last for you. Anything else you want to say? You want the collective to know? Okay, what's that? Okay. This person's coming out of hermit mode. Ooh, wait. Their energy is just, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's potent. It's like fire that's you know how fire can be like uncontrolled, right? This fire is controlled, it's directed, right? And you make them weak in their knees, beloved. It's like you it's like a siren, right? Calling someone in, right? But there's no ill intentions. There's no, it's all passion, right? You are the only person that makes this person weak in their knees, beloved. You are the only person that makes this person weak in their knees. Okay? The only person. And they're impatient about coming towards you. Like I said before, they can't get to you fast enough. They're impatient. They're impatient. Okay? One more. And we out of here. One more. Or two more, however many you pop out. Oh, come on, that's all type of directions, huh? Give me. Come on, spirit. Was that already out? Yeah, it's already out. Judgment. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, this person wants you to handle all the finances. Right? They want to, whatever you guys are building together, right, or going to build together, they want you to handle all the finances, right? They're going to, how back in the day, those of you who know, back in the day, right, relationships, right, the husband used to come home and the check that they made for the family, is just give it to their wife to manage and pay all the bills and all that stuff. This person wants to do that, right? They want you to have, they trust you. They feel like you're super intelligent, right? You just know, like you're a jack of all trades. You know how to do everything, right? You wear so many hats, right? They want to handle this doesn't have to be this way, right? But they want to handle the heavy lifting, right? They want to do that, right? And they just want you to take care of the little details, right? But they don't want you doing no heavy lifting. But this is bringing in your balance for the both of you. This is bringing in your balance, okay? We're going to end it on that. This is bringing in your balance. This is your judgment. This is everything that you've both been waiting for. Everything. Okay? Everything. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. That is the truth. Ooh, fuck. Let me see. I'm just entertaining. Yep. Person about to contact you, okay? If they haven't already, shit, you might get contacted after I upload this reading, okay? For some of you. Okay, so I'm not gonna draw out of the bow today, right? Spirit somebody wants me to try something different, okay? Do it intuitively, all right? So I'm hearing the name Diane, okay, Melissa, Matthew, Cody, Kristen, Angie, David, Tyler, Maisha, Christina, Angela, Sayuli? Okay, somebody could be from Dade County, Jacksonville, Florida, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Morganfield, Kentucky, Fort Campbell, Tennessee, Davis County, I don't know where that is. Somebody could have a red Prius, a black black cougar. It's a car called a cougar. Somebody could drive a blue Denali. I've seen in 2002. Somebody could want to take you on a vacation. It's in Cancun, Bahamas. I'm seeing two people sitting by a beach, okay, before a sunset. Somewhere where there's white sand. And like one of those, those beachfront bars or whatever, right? It looks like a hut or something, but it's a bar. Like on what is it called? It's on the beach, right? It's on the sand. It's a bar or whatever, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a wedding, okay, outside at a, it kind of looks like Martha's Vineyard is what it kind of looks like. I'm seeing a lot of white chairs. I'm seeing like an after wedding party with those lights that hang, the little light bulbs, right? That hang on a line or a wire. You might see them on somebody's rooftop or whatever, rooftop of a building, right? Those are the types of lights that I'm seeing, right? It's like a reception. A lot of food, a lot of people. I see a dark-skinned female with her hair like up, curly. A very handsome male with a red bow tie and a black tuxedo. Kind of like a goatee, kind of like I got, but thick. I see twin girls. Identical. These twins have of the autistic spectrum. Thank you, Spirit Confirmation. These twin girls, very pretty twin girls. They're some level of autistic, right? But these children are gifted. These children are gifted. Like they're very like psychic, right? They're very like prophetic. But their gifts do something together. Like they have gifts apart, right? But it's together, I don't know, it's something about together. Whoever these twins are, they're going to grow up being looked at as like the underdog, right? But they're going to be like, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing it. These twins are going to grow up and they're going to like revolutionize something that hasn't been done before, or something that's been done in a certain way before. They're going to change the viewpoint of how something can be done. Okay? Somebody drives a red Ford truck with a bed in the back, like a bedded truck. Getting birthdays, April 11th, September 23rd, August 15th, February 17th, December 12th, July 7th, 8th, and 9th, November 15th, October 18th, March 12th, May 3rd. I'm getting the colors: royal purple, blue, turquoise, black, like a rose quartz color, kind of like pink, reddish pink. yellow, like an orange yellow. These could be favorite colors. I don't know. They're gonna be different signifiers for different people. And the name Glenda. Glenda. 1:40 on the timer. That's it. I love y'all, beloved. All right. I'll holler at y'all later, beloved. I'm excited. I'm excited for the collective, for myself and the collective. I'll holler at y'all. All right. Come back and see me. Peace.